Did you know the very first brownie recipe didn't even have any chocolate in it? This is my history of baking series where I'm picking fun recipes from century or even millennia ago, or the very first versions of recipes that I can track down on the internet, and we're making them here to see how they are and where our favorite desserts began. Today we're making the very first brownie recipe. Now, there is a little bit of controversy on where brownies came from. So apparently, according to my research I have right here, it's mysterious and controversial because Chicago's Palmer House Hotel started making little chocolate cakes decorated with apricot glaze and pecans that they apparently called brownies, and they were made to put in boxed lunches of ladies attending the Columbian Exposition in 1893. Apparently there was no written recipe for that I can find on the internet, and a lot of things are pointing to Miss Fanny Farber, who wrote the very first actual printed brownie recipe in 1896 in the Boston Cooking School Cookbook. And this recipe calls for butter, powdered sugar, molasses instead of chocolate, an egg, and bread flour along with pecans. It doesn't even get cut into bars. It calls for shallow tins. I'm just using a little cake pan here today. And the result is something very interesting. Apparently the texture is supposed to be brownie-like, but she, I guess, followed this up 10 years later with a chocolate version, and that's where brownies really started to come into the modern form that we know and love today. So that being said, let's make these. So this recipe starts out with some softened butter, and to that we're going to be adding powdered sugar. After those are mixed together pretty nicely, we're adding in molasses. This is taking the place of the chocolate. So the molasses and egg go in and get mixed until beautifully smooth, and then we have our flour, and that's pretty much it for this batter. All that's left is to chop up some pecans. Now, please don't leave these out if you don't like pecans, and I guess leave them out, but this is like a pretty important component to this. So chopped pecans getting folded in, and then instead of baking into a square form and cutting into square brownies, this called for shallow cake tins. So I'm using that, and after it's baked through, that's pretty much it for these brownies. Really simple and straightforward, great texture, really nice flavor, a very interesting recipe. It's a really easy, straightforward recipe, and most brownie recipes are pretty straightforward. I don't think brownies have really changed too much since the very beginning, except for, you know, the molasses, if this really is the very first brownie recipe. The texture does look really, really nice on this, very dense. Love the pecans in there. It smells really good. Of course, it smells of molasses because there is no chocolate, which I find very, very interesting. Chocolate was expensive at the time, so from what I read in a lot of other recipes, unsweetened chocolate was all people could afford, and that's what they used. In this case, there's no chocolate at all. Well, all right. Honestly, I think that is pretty lovely. It's nice and dense. It is a little bit cakey. I find it interesting that this used bread flour, but it is really nice and dense. Great flavor. Tastes like molasses, which I don't mind. But I gotta say, I do actually really, really like this. So this is something I would recommend you try at home if you are a fan of, you know, a molasses forward flavor. Definitely give this a try. And make sure you let me know in the comments what recipes you want to see me try. If there is a very first version of a recipe you can find, let me know and I will certainly make that here. That was today's history of baking recipe, and I will see you guys next time.